Hello everyone! As the coldest weeks of the year slowly move past us, and we can pack away our Starlight celebration decoration, we are immediately thrown into another festival. This time, it is the Festival of Heavensturn, an in-game festival marking the start of a new year. But why do the people of Eorzea celebrate Heavensturn? Well, it's time for us to find out. So Heavensturn is the festival marking the start of a new year, and it is actually celebrated slightly differently depending on where you are on our star. So far we have only learned about how the Far East celebrates it and Eorzea, so I'm gonna focus on those. Though, to be fair, there is not a lot of lore here. But what can you do? People of Eorzea worship a pantheon of 12 gods. Each god holds a specific role and is correlated with a month of the year and an element. Heavensturn marks the time of the year when the 12 gather together and pick one of their own to keep vigil over the realm for the upcoming year. And that is about it for the Eorzean faith. We know a little bit more about the faith in the Far East though. In the Far East they don't worship the 12, but they do have a pantheon of their own gods, referred to as kami. They're a legion of divine spirits and are said to exist in all aspects of nature, be it in the mountains, the rivers, the crop, and throughout there are many myths and beliefs that can actually vary between regions. This belief includes a pantheon of animals, and one of them is picked each year to become a guardian animal, very much like the gods pick one of their own to protect the world that year. This animal is to bring luck and ward off evil spirits from the land. It is interesting that the animal choices does actually match up with our Earth zodiac animals often associated with the Japanese or Chinese New Year. In 2022 we also got a little bit more lore where we learned that in the Far East they follow an old tradition known as the Omikui, which I am probably pronouncing horribly wrong because this is actually also a real-life tradition from Japan, which has the same name, but this also means this is something you can try in real life. The word translates to sacred loss and is a fortune-telling done once a year, at least in Final Fantasy XIV. So what you do is you want to get a message from the divine. You get this small box, you shake it about until something falls out of it, and this is your lot, indicating which drawer you are to take your fortune from. By tradition, you can then either keep the fortune or tie it up on a special string. If the fortune is good, it is believed that if you tie it up on the string, it can enhance the good luck. But you can also keep the fortune for good luck. But if your fortune was bad, it is definitely worth it to tie it up on the string, as it's believed to lessen the bad luck. Now in our game, this seems to be only a once a year thing, but in Japan you can actually do this year round. Or at least how I understand it, it seems to be part of going to certain temples. But this is about all we know about the lore of Heavensturn, but let's talk a little bit about the festival itself. Now the first Heavensturn was actually held back in 2011, and that year the rabbit was chosen as a guardian animal. And then a new one was picked every year except in 2013, where Heavensturn was not celebrated, it seems. So of the 12 animals, being the rabbit, the dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, pig, rat, ox and a tiger, we have celebrated everyone except the snake, which will next become a guardian animal in 2025. Now each year the Warrior of Light can partake in a very short quest and then receive a reward. For the first cycle, we got this themed helmet based on the animal, and I think I speak for most of us when I say that I am very thankful we are done with that. At least till 2025 when the snake rolls around and we might then get an animal helmet again. But thankfully in 2022, a lovely set of armor was given instead of an animal helmet. And hopefully they will continue that onwards. I'm hoping for a kimono at some point. And while this festival does not have a lot of lore so far, I still find it kinda interesting. And I do hope the fortune-telling box comes back next year, and it becomes more of a stable part of it. But this is about it when it comes to Heavensturn. So enjoy the festivities, do the good YouTube stuff, and check out some of my other, hopefully more informative videos. But whatever you do, I hope you have a lovely day.